Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then welcome. I'm Felina from Beauty Head to Toe, and for today's video is a very simple, easy look, and it's on the makeup look that I'm wearing, of course. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. For today's video is going to be my step-by-step foundation routine, and this is also good for beginners because I am going to talk you guys through the foundation routine and from start to finish, so you guys can see how to get the makeup look. And it could be, you could tweak this look up or down to have it a little bit more full coverage or a little bit less coverage, so it's totally up to you. You could leave some products and add some products, and this is just my personal foundation routine. This is something that I would wear when I want my makeup to look glowy, for those normal days where I actually don't want a lot of makeup but I still want to look put together and somewhat natural. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go step by step from prepping my skin up until applying my foundation and concealer and all that. So let's just go ahead and get started. Today I'm going to start off with applying this product right here. This is by Caudalie. Caudalie is a French brand. This is the travel size actually, because I'm totally out of my full size, which is this one right here. So this is just a mini version of it. Normally I keep this one here in my purse. I took it out so I could use it and show you guys. I love this product. It's a great product. It is a face mist. It's like a little beauty water. It contains some oils in here, and Caudalie products are based off grapes extract. They have an entire line of makeup and skincare products, and their products are amazing. I do use some of their skincare products as well, and I'm going to use this I'm going to shake it so we mix it up, the water and the oils, and I'm going to spritz this on my face. Your skin looks great when you apply this on, and you could apply this just on normal days. You don't have to apply this before your makeup or after your makeup. You can use it for that, but you can also just spritz this on if you're going to the gym or after the gym and you want to just freshen up yourself. This smells amazing. It actually smells like a spa. It smells so fresh. It's so nice. I normally always have this one in my bag, and I will just spritz this on myself any time of the day. I love it. So I'm gonna get my hair out of the way. I'm gonna apply, getting my hair out of the way for you guys so it's not on my face while we're applying our foundation. And then I'm gonna start off with my primer. For my primer today, I am going to use my Porefessional by Benefit. This is one of my favorite primers. If you have enlarged pores, this is a great one. And also they have, Clinique has also something very similar to this, which is called Pore Refining. So I'm just using this to fill in my enlarged pores on the areas that I have, and mostly they're in this area. I want to use a mattifying primer, which I'm going in next, which is this one here by Giorgio Armani. I am going to apply this on my forehead, so I'm not going to apply the Porefessional then. This is a clear consistency, you can see it there. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of this on my forehead where I get oily, and a little bit on my nose, and then just whatever I have left of this product, I'll apply it on my chin. Next, I'm going in with my foundation, which for today I'm going to use this one right here. This is by Clinique, and this is the Even Better foundation, and I am in the shade 05 Neutral. So I'm going to be applying this foundation. I love this foundation. If you are somebody that suffers from acne and you have acne scarring, this foundation is a great foundation, especially if you would use it more or less every day, because it does, on the long run, it says it has skincare benefits, and it would minimize the dark spots that you have in your face. I haven't actually used this every day and long enough to actually know if that does work, but that's what it claims to do. I'm going to apply a little bit of this foundation, but before I apply the foundation, I'm also going to go in with this primer right here. This is by Giorgio Armani, and this is the Light Master Primer. This is an illuminating primer. I'm going to mix this with my foundation because I do want my foundation to be glowy, and this primer, because it's an illuminating primer and it has more or less a pearlescent tone to it, to this primer right here. So I'm going to mix this primer with my foundation actually for a glow, and then I will just apply a little bit of my foundation in the back of my hand like so, and I'm gonna apply a pump of this primer into the foundation, And then I'm going to just mix this in with a flat foundation brush. This is by Clinique. So I'll just mix the foundation and the primer together. I'm actually just using the brush itself to mix those in. And then I'm gonna go in and apply the foundation on my face with this flat foundation brush. But I'm actually just gonna dot this everywhere. And then I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender to blend this foundation. Let's ignore that I have a very big friend over here. I'm going to go in with my dampened beauty blender, and then I'm gonna just use the end of the beauty blender, of the bottom of the beauty blender, to bounce this on my skin and blend the foundation in. I don't want my foundation to be too thick, so I'm going to bounce this in, and I'm gonna just apply a thin coat of my foundation. This foundation seems to be, this shade seems to be slightly pinky for my skin tone, but it's a pretty good match either way. You could actually use any beauty sponge. It could be a beauty blender, it could be a Real Technique sponge, it could be any sponge that you want to use. I would recommend to use a dampened sponge if you want a more sheer coverage. Most beauty sponges, you can use them wet or dry. So I would recommend to use it dry if you wanted more coverage. As I still have some foundation on the back of my hand, I'm just gonna pick this up with the beauty blender and dab it on the areas that you would need a little bit more coverage. If you're happy with the coverage, that's the foundation done. First step of the foundation is finished. If you have dark circles under your eye, you should use a color correcting concealer. So I'm going to use this product right here. This is by Bobbi Brown. This is the Bobbi Brown Corrector in Bisque, which is this color right here. It's a more peachy corrector, and I'm just gonna apply that using my finger. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of my ring finger like this, and then I'll just press this on here. I love this corrector by Bobbi Brown. Can you guys see the difference? Brightens and awakens your eye immediately. So once that corrector is done, I'm going to spot conceal before I go back in to do my concealer on my under eye. So for spot concealing, I'm going to use my favorite concealer, which is the Mercier Secret, what's this? Secret Camouflage concealer. It's this one here. It has two different shades there. You can mix them both. I'm in the shade SC3. I apply this where I need a little bit more coverage. In that case, my little friend right here. And I'm just gonna apply this and then dab that in with my fingers to blend. Make sure you don't have any harsh lines there. If you really want to perfect your foundation routine, of course you could pretty much do the spot concealing everywhere that you have a little tiny blemish or somewhere where you really need some spot concealing, but I find it sometimes unnecessary to go through every single blemish because nobody's perfect, and it is actually quite nice to have some sort of freckles or some sort of pigmentation on your skin, which means it doesn't look like you're wearing a mask on. If you guys are wondering what I'm covering here, this is one of my stupidities that I have done when I was 14 years old, and I had an eyebrow pierced, and that's the biggest regret of my life, I think. And of course at the time my dad told me, you're going to regret this and blah blah blah, and I didn't believe him, and now it's too late. And then once you finish with the spot concealing, what we're gonna do is we're gonna apply concealer on the under eye so we can set everything all together. So we will set the entire face, we will set the areas where we actually spot concealed, and we will set the under eye area. So for my concealer today, I'm going to be using my trusty Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay. This is in the shade Light Neutral. I use the pointy side of my beauty blender, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend this in place. And I'm just using light dab and motions to blend this in. And you could blend this in with your fingers, but I find that my fingers are quite warm and they move the product around too much. Before I set my entire face with powder and my under eye, I'm going to first go in with this product, and this is the Benefit What's Up highlighter. This is a cream highlighter. While I'm at it, I'm already going to apply a little bit of concealer on my eyelids before I apply powder, just a touch. I'm gonna go in with my finger and just try to blend this in. This is also a very good way to prime your eyes. So now we're gonna set everything. To set my under eye first, I'm gonna go in with my Lower Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And this is my favorite powder to set my under eye. And for my under eye area right there, I'm going to set it using my Beauty Blender. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury powder. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder in the shade Worn Fair. It's this one right here. I love this powder, and because I want to set my areas where I actually applied my spot concealing, I'm going to go very specific on those areas. Face is done. We're going to go back to finish off the rest of the face. First of all, I'm going to finish off, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. Today I'm going to use this mascara right here. This is a travel size from Lancome. This is the Lancome Hypnose Drama. I actually bought an eye makeup remover from Lancome, and this mascara came in the package together with it. So this is just a travel size mascara. So this is it, you guys. This is the final look. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. And I will leave a list of all my social media linked down below in the description bar for you guys, as well as all the products that I used in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and that's it. If you guys try to recreate this look, then please don't forget to tag me on my social media. I would love to see what you guys have recreated. And thank you for watching. I will see you guys on my next video. Bye guys!